Good evening and welcome to the 6 o'clock Nextgen Nightly News, airing at 7. In recent news, latest scientific data shows the COVID-19 curve is flattening, and many states have put policies into place to reopen. Hopefully, Smirks, that's going to be the trend for the rest of our country.
I'm so happy things are finally starting to go back to normal here, John.
Yes, me too. I actually have a friend in Georgia who on Friday night got a haircut, a tattoo, and went bowling with his buddies afterwards.
That's quite the night, John.
Sure is.
Well, as always, make sure you're staying up to date with everything we have going on here at Nextgen. Thursdays and Sundays at 4 p.m., Nextgen in-house. Tuesdays at 6 p.m., the Nextgen News. And every morning at 9 a.m. is the verse of the day, and 9 p.m. at night is our psalm readings.
And that leads us to our first segment tonight, Smirks.
Yes, we had a very good response from last week's segment, Better Days, where we showed pictures and videos from the good old days when we were all still together as a youth group, soaking up the rays and having a good time. So let's take a look at some better days.
I sure do miss those better days, Smirks. But I'm sure our best days are ahead of us.
Same here, John. Well, that leads us to our new fan favorite segment of the evening, Redneck Reading, with correspondent Eugene Rabinowiskowski, Doctor of Proctology. What's the word, Doc?
Well, thank you, John and Troy. My name is Eugene, and I'm going to read you something from my Hillbilly Bible. It's going to be John chapter 15 of the precious word of Jesus. Jesus said, "Now looky here, I'm the vine and my daddy's the farmer, and you fellers, well, you're the branches. Now, any feller that stays hitched to me, he's gonna get a whole heap of fruit, but the folks that stay unhitched, well, they're like an old dead branch that fell off a tree. They ain't worth nothing except making fire. So make sure you stay hitched to me, because my daddy loves fruit." Now this is how I see it. God's plan is like an engine, and Jesus is a spark plug. And you fellows in that doohickey over there, now you guys are the wires that connect to the spark plug. But if that wire is loose, then there's no amount of gas in that tank that's gonna get this engine started. And that's how I see God's word and his beautiful son Jesus. Maybe it's a loose wire. Back to you, John and Troy.
Well, shoe fly pie and apple pan dowdy. I think the good doc's got a couple wires loose himself, Smirks.
I'd have to agree with you on that one, John. Well, that leads us to the next segment of tonight.
Goo goo gaga. Who dat?
Well, last week, we challenged you to figure out which Next-Gen leader this baby picture belonged to. And the leader is Hannah Squires.
We don't have a baby picture for this week's leader, but that's only because cameras weren't invented when he was born. But we have a picture of this leader as a youth.
Yabba dabba do. That's a tricky one. Oh, I've just been told that we have news live from Andover from correspondent Laka de Gullik. Let's see what she has to say.
Thanks, John and Smirks. I'm Lakota, reporting to you live from the field with your next weekly challenge. It's called the Bible Before Phone Challenge, and it's simple. When you wake up in the morning, first thing, before you do anything else besides turn off your alarm, what you're going to do is spend some time with God. And all you'll need is an actual physical Bible. We're not talking phone Bibles here, people. No phones allowed. A notebook and a pen. You're going to get yourself into a great setup and just spend time in the Word. Send us a picture of what your setup looks like after you spend time with God so you can pick up your phone again. And tell us what you decided to read. I'm reading through the book of John, one chapter every day for the week. So, enjoy. It's a great way to set yourself up for an awesome rest of your day and spend time with God. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Lakota. That challenge will definitely help us establish a steady diet in the Word.
That it will. And after you finish your daily Bible reading, make sure to leave a comment on one of our posts, letting us know which book of the Bible you'll be reading through.
Well, Smirks, that's it for this edition of the 6 o'clock Next Gen Nightly News, airing at 7. Good night and good Next Gen News.